back. Did you miss me? I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. What I wanted to do was sort of go through this assignment. I know you can't see it, but it's on KC. Um, so you can better understand it, and then go back and flip to chapter 11 and just say a few things about chapter 11. So you can read the stuff from the syllabus. One of the big key ideas here is cultivation theory, which basically is a theory that the more we watch something on TV, it cultivates us to see the world in a particular way. For instance, the more violence we see on TV, we tend to think that the world is more violent than statistically it actually is. Okay, so there's lots of things that chapter 11 covers, not just TV shows, and that's the reason why I opened up this assignment. They cover ads, particularly pharmaceutical ads being advertisement, not ads as in not subtractions. They talk about issues of ads, but also news. They talk about entertainment and all sorts of different things going on there. So you can do pretty much whatever you want to do. So you could make a script for a commercial, make up your own product, I don't care. Make a script for a news segment, make a script for a little TV show, as I suggested, or a talk show, or whatever you want to do. And I have this sort of silly example. The meta thing I'll talk about in a second, because that's unbelievably important. I got this commercial for a man pill. Really, I just threw this stuff together. So, man one, I can't believe all these women getting cosmetic surgery just to adhere to problematic social norms. That's sort of the meta move, because it is a commercial about pathologizing the human body, yet at the same time they are pathologizing the human body. It's so clever. You are so right. Pathologizing the human body is so sad. Man 2, I'm glad I'm a man. Don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Man 3, flipping burgers with a gavel. By the way, I put some Viagra on our burgers. Gives the meat a bit of a kick. Good idea, since I have trouble getting and maintaining an erection. Well, you're hardly a man then. Man burgers are done. This ain't no fast food, but I have a sense my wife will be loving it. So it's silly, but it's a commercial commenting, perhaps unwittingly, on its own problems. Okay, then they all chuckle, ha ha ha. So, there's lots of issues that you can deal with when it talks about advertisements. Obviously, the pathologizing of the human body, these different types of advertisements for pharmaceutical stuff, alcohol, fast food stuff. Sugar, so good. What are you gonna have for dinner? Sodium. Salt of the earth. Healthcare situation. Well, then they moved to talking about entertainment or news. You can talk about issues of accuracy, fairness, and sensationalism. All this type of stuff. Entertainment, issues of sexual objectification, etc., etc., etc. And then there's media literacy stuff. So whatever you do, you're picking one sort of genre of media, right? Commercial, news segment, TV show, talk show, what have you. Making a script, and that script sort of comments on itself about its media-ness. That's confusing. So how am I going to grade this stuff? Okay, so do you actually format it with scenes, characters? Is it a commercial, news segment, TV show, or entertainment? So it's around 2 pages. So you sort of doing what I asked you to do so far as the format. Then do you go meta? That is, does the commercial sort of comment on itself? Or is the news segment sort of, we are offering sensational news right now, blah, 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 blah. This is breaking, but it's not really breaking, but it's breaking because we have to be immediate. Something like that. So that's huge. So I need to see that. And it can be explicit, but it's going to be pretty implicit. It's a commercial sort of it's a health commercial about a health commercial. It's a news segment about health, about news segments about health, something like that. And within that meta, these are sort of blurry, but within that movement, someplace in your script, you must use at least one specific concept or theory from the book. Cultivation theory, pathologizing human bodies, sensationalism, whatever, something. Communication infrastructure theory. So, and I got 75 points here. Not 75, 125. I ain't no good at math. Okay, so actually this is just with this. So 25, 25, cut 50. Glasses at phone. Okay, so I will make that change. See, if you watch this, you'll know that there's a change there. Okay, given that, and please email me if you have questions. I want you to have fun here, but it can be a little bit confusing. Okay, so back to chapter 11. Where are you? Okay. So we stopped with Viagra. Okay, so stuff that is cool. Generally, the overarching theory stuff. Again, these are possible terms that you could use in your script. Cultivation or third-person effect basically is this idea that everybody else is influenced by media, but I'm not. I'm immune. Yeah, right. But you're not. We're not passive dopes, but at the same time, we are all impacted or influenced in some form or fashion by all mediated messages that we receive. Cultivation theory, for instance, violence or whatever. I mean, it is. We see, going back to the Weather Channel, we see this focus on terrible weather. Is there terrible weather? Yeah. It can happen tomorrow. But is there... It's not like you're... Yeah, okay. Things are hyperbolized, exaggerated, etc. I'll let you read more about that. Social comparison theory is another sort of big idea here when it comes to theory. Social comparison theory suggests that people judge themselves largely in comparison to others. Want to know if you are attractive? Yeah. Popular? Yeah. Healthy? Yeah. Smart? The only answer may lie at how you stack up to the people around you. I got acid reflux, so I want to be just like Brett Favre, so I can send naked pics to a reporter. Oh, that guy. That probably gave him the heartburn. All right, so but these larger theories of third-person effect, cultivation theory, social comparison theory, is larger sort of theoretical ideas that sort of get at why media is so important, how it impacts how we see the world. And then it moves into these sections. Advertising. One of the big points here is we now have direct-to-consumer, DTC, advertisements that are on TV. So instead of folks going straight to the doctor, trying to sell stuff to the doctor, now they're selling it to us. Ooh! It's brand names such as Claritin, Lipitor, and Viagra have become as familiar as Coca-Cola and Tide. Really, if you put the Viagra in your washing machine, all your clothes come out bigger. You don't have to worry about clothes shrinking. Just, oops, I forgot. I meant to put the Tide. Have you ever, you know the Tears for Fears? Their song Shout. I always used to think that would be a great jingle for a Shout. Stain removal. Shout, shout, get the stains out. These are the stains we can do without. Okay. I accidentally put Viagra in the washing machine. Okay. And then we have all the familiar list of disclaimers. Boy, prohibited. Do all prescription drugs cause diarrhea and dry mouth? Pretty much, yeah. So they talk about that, and then we see all these fast food restaurants that make Happy Meals, that make you sick meals, and all this type of stuff. And by the way, I'll let you look at the advantages and disadvantages of advertising. 93% of models and arthritis drugs ads were shown engaging in physical activity. Woohoo! 100% of the models and ads for HIV treatments appeared healthy. 85.7% of the models of cancer-related ads appeared healthy. Yeah. Woohoo! That's why I always say I want these things, so I can be happy. All right. So nutrition. So we see all these ads, yet, things are crazy. Fat and sugar is cool. They should have commercials like that. McDonald's, if you want to be, if you want to eat something that's horrible for you, come on down. Talk about particularly the effects on children, selling all this stuff to kids. Yeah, it's so sad. Okay, I'll let you read all that stuff. It's depressing. But just know that fast food commercials, cereal commercials, all this type of stuff, man, that's health comm stuff. Okay, and it makes us fat and stay on the couch so we can see more commercials. Tobacco, smoking. I'll let you read that. We don't see commercials anymore, but there's still, Camels here and there. Alcohol, this is huge. This is huge. Alcohol-related accidents kill 5,000 underage drinkers per year in the United States. And the risk of drinking problems later in life is 5 times greater for people who begin drinking before age 15 than for those who wait until they are 21. They have little health warnings, but alcoholic beverage ads outnumber responsible drinking PSAs at least 22 to 1. And they have appeal. Super Bowl, beer commercials. Youth ages 21 and younger were exposed to 71% more alcohol advertising in 2009 than they were in 2001. More alcoholic beverages commercials air before 9 p.m. than they used to. Nearly 1/3 of radio ads for alcoholic beverages are aired when the listening audience is mostly teens. Promotional efforts for Alco Pops,